everybody, welcome to our lovely yoga session today. So let's begin in a nice comfortable seat. Take a moment to close your eyes and simply relax and arrive, of course. So while we're here, we're just going to simply tune into our breathing. So sitting up nice and tall, breathe in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through your mouth. Let's do that twice more. Let's blink our eyes open. We'll begin today by linking our fingers and bringing the palms towards the heart. So we're going to take a nice big inhale here. And on the exhale, you're going to turn your palms out, really stretching through the heels of the hands. Inhale, turn the palms and bring them to the heart. And then exhale, this time we're going all the way to the sky. So here you're pushing up through the heels of the hands and you're aligning the upper arms with the ears. Inhale, turn the palms down and just bring them to the crown of your head. Then we're going back up, all the ways up, and a lovely lateral bend. So you can either go to the right or left, whichever one you're comfortable with. You come back to center. The heels again of the hands are pointing towards the ceiling. And then you're going to just do a nice little lateral sweep in the opposite side. We come back to center, inhaling to the heart. Exhale, take the energy out in front, really stretching and opening up the back of those shoulders. Inhale to the heart, and then exhale all the ways up to the sky. Inhale to the crown of the head. Exhale up to the sky. Inhale, sweep to the right. Exhale, sweep to the left. Inhaling to the heart. Exhale, extend out in front. Inhale to the heart, and exhale, extend all the ways to the sky. Inhale to the crown of the head. Exhale to the sky. Inhale, sweep one direction, and exhale, sweep in the other direction. Let's do one more round again. Inhaling to the heart. Exhaling, you're moving forward. Inhaling to the heart, and then exhaling all the ways to the sky. Inhaling to the crown, exhaling to the sky, inhaling, sweep, lateral bend, exhaling in the opposite direction. Inhale, we come all the ways back to the heart. We're going to do a little bit of work. I can hear my doggy sneezing. We're going to do a little bit of work today, especially on the hamstrings, because for me, I do a lot of walking. And I feel, especially my right leg, they get extremely tight. And that can have an impact on my hip and my knee. So we're going to bring some energy, some stretch into that part of the body today. So first of all, we're going to come onto our knees, hands and knees, and just do a little massage for the back, warming up the spine a little bit in our cow and cat pose. So again, you're making sure that the shoulders are over the wrists, and the hips are over the knees. I'm going to curl my toes here now today. So we're dropping our belly, we're looking forward, we're rolling our shoulders back, our tail is towards the sky, and on the exhale, you're pushing the floor away, bringing your chin to your chest and rounding your spine as much as you can. So inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the head, lifting the heart, and then exhale, pushing the floor away, rounding the spine. Let's do a few more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, breathing out. So it's like having a nice little massage for the spine. Let's do two more. Remember to breathe in and then breathing out. So now we're we're going to do that lovely little hamstring stretch, doggy included. So we're going to step our right foot up in between our hands. So you're stepping the right foot up in between the hands. So what I like to do here to get the real stretch, I keep my back toes curled, but I plant my hands onto my knee, and it's like I push my knee forward. So as I push my knee forward, I inhale, stretch the hands up, and have a little gentle back bend. So this is like really stretching that thigh muscle on the left hand side, getting into the hip flexor as well. Then we're going to come down, plant the hands onto the mat. I'm going to wiggle my foot a little bit forward, and I'm going to straighten that leg, okay, and I'm going to drop my head, and we're going to be here for 3 breaths. So you're just really feeling the stretch on the back of that hamstring. So again, you're keeping the left hip here and the left knee in line, so you're not collapsing back. So you're keeping these in line, and you're just wiggling that toe forward, and then you're relaxing and bringing the chest towards the thighs. 2 more breaths. And simply now, you're just going to step that right foot, you can carry it if you want, all the way back, and you're going to swap. So you're going to step the left foot forward. Again, you're keeping that hip over that knee, but you're coming up, you're planting the left hand onto that left knee, and then you're moving the knee forward. So you're feeling that lovely stretch as much as you can go, breathing into it, but not overdoing it either, just finding that lovely stretch all the way down here, this hip flexor and into this thigh. So we're here for 2 breaths. And then you can sweep the hands up, little gentle back bend. It's like having a lovely little crescent lunge here for 2 breaths. Opening the heart towards the ceiling. Inhale, you allow the hands to come back down. Again, now you're going to keep that right hip over that right knee, so you might need to scoot that left foot forward, toes are up towards the sky. You're keeping the leg nice and straight, taking a nice big inhale here, and exhaling, just dropping the head, dropping the chest towards that left leg, and you're here for 3 breaths. So you should feel that lovely stretch now in the hamstring muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. Well done. You're going to bring that left foot all the ways back down. This time you're going to step your right foot to the outside of the hands, coming into this like lizard pose. Now both hands are back onto the earth. Everything is at a 90-degree angle. You're inhaling here, and then on the exhale you're lifting that back leg off the mat. So your inhale, drop the knee, look up. So it's just a gentle look up. Exhale, stretching that back leg long. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, looking up, breathing out. Hands flat on the mat, breathing in. So it's like a half lizard pose. And breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more big stretch. Breathe in, look up, breathing out. Well done. You're going to plant the hands. You're going to step back into a plank here. And then when you're ready, you can drop the knees. And once again, bring now that left hand forward. So now it's lined up and in line with the arms. And when you're ready, you're going to straighten that back leg. Looking up, breathing in, breathing out. Drop the knee down. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Twice more. Breathing in, straighten the leg, look up. Breathing out, last one. Breathing in, looking up. Then breathing out, bringing that left knee down. But we're going to take the left leg off the mat again. We're going to step the right leg. We're going to step the left leg back, coming into that plank. And we're going to be here for 5 breaths. Well done. Drop the knees down. Take the knees wide onto your mat. Bring the big toes together. Seat goes back onto the heels and your forehead comes down onto the mat. And you're here for 3 breaths. So again, just allowing the body to relax. Let everything soften and breathing into it. We'll come back up into our table. This time we're going to curl our toes and come up into our downward dog. So you're coming up into your downward dog. You're pushing through the heels. You're lengthening, bringing the tailbone up towards the sky. So we're just going to simply keep our legs nice and straight if we can. And you're going to take 5 steps, if it's possible, towards your hands. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2, keeping the hands nice and flat on the floor, 3, 4, 5. Then you'll release the hands, take the back of the ankles and bring the chest towards the thighs. And you're here for 2 breaths. Once again, plant the hands completely onto the floor and then 5 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back into your downward dog. So you're pushing the tailbone back up and you're bringing the heels back down towards the earth. Coming forward again. Straight legs if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the hands. Take hold of the back of the ankles. 2 breaths here, folding over. Plant the hands back onto the ground and once again step it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tailbone up, bringing the head and the chest towards the thighs and then walking back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're releasing the hands, taking hold of the back of the thighs. And then you're folding down for 2. Planting the hands, back you go again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up into your downward dog. Let's do one more walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take hold of the ankles, chest towards the thighs. 2 breaths. Plant the hands firmly onto the ground. Walk back. 4, 5. Up into your downward dog. Seat goes up towards the sky. And once again, now drop the knees. Sweep the feet around just to release any tension in the body. Sit nice and cross-legged. When you're ready, you're just going to walk simply the arms forward and take a little moment here to rest and relax. So you can place the forehead just onto the arms, and you're here for 3 breaths, just releasing any tension in the back. And gently come all the ways back up. Well done. Find a nice comfortable seat or lie down maybe for our lovely meditation this evening. So take this time now to make yourself comfortable. You can close your eyes. Allow any tension that may be held in the body to simply float out through the soles of the feet. So with your eyes closed, allow yourself now just to come to stillness. So give yourself permission to come home to yourself for the next few moments. Give yourself permission to relax and allow your body now to soften. And be at ease. Now with your eyes closed, imagine that lying before you is a large blanket made of soft plush velvet. This blanket is always here for you. Take a moment to notice what colour this beautiful blanket is. Using your imagination, imagine going ahead and running your hands over the soft, luxurious blanket, feeling its texture, and maybe even lifting it to your face and inhaling the scent. Feeling the texture, feeling the softness of this velvet blanket. And then imagine that you pick the blanket up gently in your hands and you wrap it around your whole body. Once you are, I suppose, enveloped in your own personal velvet blanket, maybe imagine yourself lying down now with this beautiful blanket wrapped around you. Now spend the next few moments with your blanket, allowing its warmth and its comfort to heal and restore you. Take a moment now to notice any parts of your body that feel tight and allowing them to soften and relax under the blanket. This blanket is soothing your body, soothing your mind and your spirit. This blanket allows you to soften on the inside too. Take a moment now to notice how the blanket helps to soften your heart. And notice that it softens in all the right places. But notice how it is now beginning to calm your thoughts. This blanket is gently healing your body. And by having it wrapped around you, it is giving you permission to relax just a little bit more. It's amazing how we can find comfort and beauty in the simplest of things. So take a few moments now to relax and maybe finding a little bit of peace and comfort with this blanket this evening. So I'll continue to close the practice, but you have or spend as much time as you want with your blanket this evening. So take your time and maybe even remember that this is your few moments and you can relax a little bit more. But for now, I'll bring my hands to prayer at the heart center. Bring thumbs to our third eye. May we have peace in our thoughts this week. To our mouth, may we have peace in our word this week. And to our hearts, may we have peace and love in our hearts this week. We will bow to our own hearts. Namaste.